Hi everyone, it's Robin. We are going to be making a password journal, and I'm going to do this tutorial on behalf of the Wild Orchid Crafts YouTube design team, the Wild Bunch. And so let's go ahead and get started. Let me move my sign out of the way. What you're going to need if you are planning on making this, I just made these up on my computer. And obviously you could have it say anything you want, but what I chose for these one, it seems to work out really well. It has everything that I have needed so far. It has website information. Obviously you'd put the URL there, your username, the password that you have signed up for with them that's linked to that, as well as any notes, obviously short, but you could write on the back because the back is blank. So basically that's what it is, and it's just something really handy that's not very dimensional that you can just tuck in a desk drawer, tuck in a handbag, or I had one person, I've had these on my website and they just are very, very popular, but one person had mentioned that they were going to fill out their password journal with all their sensitive information and lock it in a family safe, so in the event something would happen to them, their family would have access to this information. I thought that was a fabulous idea. So whatever the needs would be, I think this little tool is handy, and it comes together really, really quick. So this one I just printed off on cover stock weight cardstock, and I just picked that up at my local Staples and cut them all. They measure, let me go ahead and get the exact dimension. It's 3.5 inches by 2 inches, and then the cover is 2.5 inches by 3 3/4 inches, and I just chose to use medium weight chipboard, and I'm going to be using my Bind It All. I've already done the pages just to save a bit on time, but I like to wait and punch the holes in the cover until after I've adhered the pattern paper on that. It just makes it easier for lining it up. So, well, actually you don't have to line it up. So let's go ahead and cut the pattern paper. And what I'm using, let me zoom out a little bit here. What I'm using is this Country Drive paper by Echo Park. It's just really cute. I'm hoping it's going to work out. I hate to have decapitated birds on the covers, but we'll do the best we can. And then the other side is just this really fun, I like to call it a picnic table print. So let me cut the pattern paper, and that's 2.5 inches by 3 3/4, and you're going to need to cut 4, 2 the same, and then you know, you can flip the paper over if it's double-sided, and you'll need 2 more, and that will be the inside covers. So 2.5 inches. Two and a half inches by 3 3/4 inches. Okay, there's 1. Okay, 2. There's 1. And then here's the other. Okay, so I've gone ahead and cut out our 4 pieces. It's all from the same sheet. It's just 2 for the front and back outside cover and 2 for the front and back inside cover. And I'm just going to use my ATG gun to adhere these onto the 2 pieces of chipboard just to save on time. I like to go through and try and figure out which one has the prettiest prints, because that will be our cover. And you see, not much of it will show, but I like to pick, you know, what's going to be up in this area, because I know that's going to be blank. So I think that'll be this one here. So this will be my front cover, back cover, and then these 2 will be the other inside covers. So, okay. And everything, you know, is just takes a couple of minutes, and these are pretty durable, and you can embellish them however you'd like. You can make them really, you know, dimensional if you know, you just plan on sticking it in a desk drawer. But I like to, you know, have one handy in my on my desk and in my handbag. Okay, and this will be the back cover. Okay, so that's those, and then we'll flip these over. Now, when you're choosing pattern papers, you got to pay attention to the direction, if they're a directional paper, so that you're not adhering something upside down. With this one it won't matter because it's just a checkered print. Okay. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is just take a minute to go ahead and sand around the edges, and I will be right back. Okay, so I just finished up sanding the edges. Let me put this aside. I'm just using the fine grit sandpaper on there. Okay, now I can bring my bind-it-all in and punch the holes. Okay, and then I like to use the 1/2 inch O-wires, and they seem to work out really well for 20 pages in the album. And then as far as with the bind-it-all, I just like to line it up from left to right, which with this size is pretty easy. And do this one. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our book assembled. This little poor little guy. This guy's got decapitated, but okay, and then you just take off the back cover and just flip it to the front. Line up the holes. And just slide these in. Super simple. And there's you could leave it just like that if you wanted, but I'm going to go ahead and, of course, embellish this. Okay, and so then I just have this little label. I printed this off using a Word document in my printer with my computer, and it just says Password Journal, and I stamped a stamp that I have around it, cut it out with a Nestabilities label, and I'm just going to set that right here. Okay, and then I'm going to use some Divine Twine, as well as one of these Summer Blooms, and this is in the 1 1/4 inch, as well as one of these Summer Blooms in 1 1/2 inch. And I'm also going to use one of the polka dot buttons from Wild Orchid Crafts. And so it's just assemble this. I don't have my hot glue gun plugged in, so we're just going to use some Scotch Quick Dry and a little bit to the back here. Okay, and then this dark pink one. And just set that over here. I like to offset the flowers a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to use a glue dot to adhere this button. And then I have a little bow with the Divine Twine. And that will be it. Okay, and then adhere, put a little glue dot on the back of our bow. Actually, I think I'll just set it right here, and then I'll set the bow on top of it. Probably work out better, less fiddly. Okay, I like the bow like this. Okay, and then there you have it. Here is our password journal. Really simple and fun, very functional and cute. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I will have the link to the Wild Orchid Crafts products in the information bar down below. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.